so freaking sad. This little guy right here can't even get up. Most of the ducks are too weak to be able to move them in the duck tractor. I mean, look at this guy. He was one of the weaker ones in there. Just can't even get up. Oh, great. To top it all off, there's a dang deer eating my trees. Go! Get out of there! Of course a deer would eat my trees at this moment in time. Man. The ducks are still not doing good. Another one died while I was at the store. Allison actually saw it have a seizure. Turning the fence on for the night. Given the seizure that Allison saw earlier tonight, and given all the other symptoms that they've had, I think we're starting to narrow on what this mystery illness is. We think it's duck botulism. Duck botulism is apparently a bacteria infection that comes from a bacteria that's usually found in the soil, and you know, it's not necessarily contagious. It spreads pretty quickly because it's an environmental thing. So they're all in the same spot, so they're all likely to get it. There's not much to do about it. It happens in moist soil, and they've definitely been keeping their soil moist, even though we've been moving them once a day on the pasture. That ground does get pretty moist, particularly around their waterers, where they're splashing and making a mess. So again, I think you guys are seeing a theme in these videos. It always seems to come back down to the water with the ducks. Yeah, so duck botulism. This is a bucket of dead ducks. So it's now been 4 days since the first duck died, and I've lost a total of I think 9 ducks. There's still a couple that are looking sicker and weaker, but they're looking decent, like they might pull through. I'm really hoping this is like the start of the recovery period, but none of the ducks look great, and this is just bad. When I got home from work tonight, I actually saw one of the ducks have a seizure myself, and I shortly thereafter put it down, and then I took another one that was you know, pretty much on the verge, and couldn't even stand up and walk. It was sort of wobbly. It couldn't like even support its own weight on its legs. And I put that one down too, just to get it out of its misery. I feel like my grand visions of having ducks wander the pasture and graze for insects and pests, and you know, to have 40 of them, my ambition got way ahead of my abilities, and these poor creatures are dying, I feel like, to a certain extent because of me. It's not the way it's supposed to be, and I feel really awful about it. The only thing I can do is try to be better for those other ducks.